Girl, you gonna tell me this ain't you?
Let me see. That's not her.
An 11-year-old girl was walking home from school with her friends. Cops grab her and handcuff her.
Yeah, one of our deputies is doing very good police work over Grant Ave area. They're looking for a girl with a pink puffy jacket and camouflage pants.
After going above and beyond to make this little girl cry,
You're gonna lie and tell me that's not you?
I'm not lying. That's not me.
Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy.
then they finally realize that this is the wrong person. Sorry about that, you're free to go.
It's not her. I'm gonna undo your handcuffs now, okay?
So this sheriff who's in charge there thinks it's okay for his goons to handcuff an innocent 11-year-old girl.
Why not speak to her without the handcuffs on?
Because you get in a situation where we don't know who we're dealing with. If I was on...
Oh, we didn't know. Oh, we just doing our job here, yeah. Handcuffing 11-year-old children that are unarmed. Nothing to see here, yeah.
How did we even get to this point in America? Was that constitutional? Can they do it again?
Tuesday evening, the sheriff's office releases a statement saying their deputies did everything by the book.
Because this is nothing new. It was just caught on video.
A walk home from school interrupted by Onondaga County Sheriff's deputies.
Deputies with the Onondaga County Sheriff's Office in New York were looking for a girl spotted in a stolen car in Syracuse when they stopped this 11-year-old black girl who was wearing similar clothing and spotted 6 blocks away.
A young girl.
These two, they don't even look alike. You just go around all day pulling over 11-year-old girls, accusing them of stealing the car. Where's the car at? It just doesn't make sense, If these people had to have a high IQ to get this job, I don't think any of them would be employed. They might have to go back to working at McDonald's or something.
But we just need to go right. But we decided to play in the yard. No.
You guys mind just stepping back a little bit? Thank you.
Pink jacket,
Those are
camo pants.
Pink jacket, exact same description.
Yeah.
So you know.
But did they say she had a bow in her hair?
Yeah, I don't know. They're sending me a picture. So as soon as I get a picture, and if it's not her, she's all set to
You
go.
stole a car?
You was with me the whole time.
These kids actually did a fantastic job of documenting what's happening here. It's just the physical description that was called over the radio. They don't even have a photo yet.
Yeah, I don't know. They're sending me a picture. So as soon as I get a picture, and if it's not her, she's all set.
Their colleagues were chasing a fugitive fleeing from a stolen car, a police chase essentially. They found some little kids playing, one of whom is wearing the same color pants and jacket. That's all they've got. And as the seconds pass by, these kids are giving the officers many more reasons why they should realize that this is not the person they're looking for.
Okay, but we was on a whole field trip. How could we steal a car?
How long have you guys been walking around together?
As soon as we got out of school, we all just come in, hang out, and we'll play in the fields.
Look, if you go around the corner, right over there, you can see where we was playing in the snow at.
You'll see footsteps and snowmen and stuff.
Then when the picture finally comes through, the female officer on the scene automatically is convinced, aha, it is you.
Girl, you gonna tell me this ain't you?
Let me see.
I ain't have the same shoes on as her. That's not her.
That's not her. Let me see.
And she light-skinned it.
To stop. It's like everywhere you go, you're mistaking someone's identity. Like your whole job is to get it right. How do you make so many mistakes? Common sense should be taken over here and saying, oh, this 11-year-old girl, all these girls are here, there's no car. The 2 shades of pink don't even match. This other girl looks 30. This one's 11. I don't understand how. It's just like a bad neighborhood or something. How do you make this kind of mistake? It's just unacceptable.
Look at the hair, different. Let's combine that with the fact that this 11-year-old girl was playing in the snow, making snowmen with her friends on their way home from school and not in the middle of a police chase. But I guess that's asking just a little too much from our public servants.
Wait, can I get her phone this time?
Everything's gonna be okay.
I know, let me get her phone. What's her password?
Here, we're gonna keep it with her so she can call her parents. You're gonna lie and tell me that's not you?
I promise you. Look at her shoes are white. Her shoes do not have no paper on it.
You can't see. Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy.
After going above and beyond to make this little girl cry,
You're gonna lie and tell me that's not you?
then they finally realize that this is the wrong person. Sorry about that, you're free to go.
It's not her.
See, always trying to lie.
All right, I'm gonna undo your handcuffs now, okay? I'm gonna grab her back to that cord.
This is crazy. This is okay, Lyric. It's alright. Like, this is really, like, crazy.
So they take the handcuffs off, and then laughably, they try to sort of gaslight the kids. Like, you see how this could happen, right? But these kids are smart. They're not having any of it.
I mean, I'm sorry. You can see how they could match that.
The braids are way longer. That's two different heights. Y'all can see that she has pink shoes. The other girl had white shoes on, they were probably Air Forces. Come here. You want to call your mom? Here. Let's go. Okay, let's go, guys.
And then as the kids walk away, they start to analyze what had just happened. And they discuss the possibility that maybe this happened because we were being profiled.
That's racism. They don't get the shit and that's up. You can obviously snatch at her. Come here. Because that's racism. Because the obviously that we just put that out. Mad things that did not match her picture. No, she was by Kurt. I was just reporting that whole thing. That's racism. We just seen the picture. Oh, I'm tired of this place.
She no longer wants to walk to and from school anymore. That was the only freedom she had, and it's now gone.
The little girl's mother was interviewed by the TV news, and going back to, like, how did we get to this place? She feels that it's necessary, while explaining the negative effect that this has had on her daughter, she feels it necessary to hide her face, to hide her identity.
I can't make sense of it. I couldn't even finish watching the video. Even if it wasn't my child, I wouldn't be able to finish watching the video because that's not how you handle children.
And how could you blame her given the public response from the leadership of that sheriff's department to the media? Basically saying that it was perfectly okay for these officers to handcuff and detain this completely innocent little girl.
Tuesday evening, the sheriff's office releases a statement saying their deputies did everything by the book.
But what's really most concerning here is the outrageous interview that this sheriff gave to the news media. I can hardly believe some of the things that this guy said. Almost doing the meme. He says several times that this was mighty fine police work.
Yeah, one of our deputies is doing very good police work over Grant Ave area.
How do you categorize it?
Good police work. Good police work. The deputy initiates the pursuit, takes a picture on his cell phone, and he sends that to where they have this girl detained, handcuffed. And the deputies there look at that on their phones. They compare it to the girl. It's not the girl.
You're gonna lie and tell me that's not you?
I promise you. Look at her shoes are white. Her shoes do not have no paper on it.
You can't see. Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy.
They're looking for a girl with a pink puffy jacket and camouflage pants. She gives us no problem. The deputies are she's cooperative with them. The deputies are very cooperative with her.
Girl, you gonna tell me this ain't you?
You're gonna lie and tell me that's not you?
I promise you. Look at her shoes are white. Her shoes do not have no paper on it.
You can't see. Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy.
It's just a matter of figuring out, is this the person we're looking for? And as soon as we did that, we released her.
This is clearly one of these guys that thinks he's so smart that he can outsmart not just the public, but these reporters who are sitting in front of him asking him questions. And they actually ask him some very, very good questions. And you tell me whether or not his answers are acceptable.
Why not speak to her without the handcuffs on?
Because you get in a situation where we don't know who we're dealing with. We know that if we don't control them early on, we might be chasing them later. We know that. It's for her safety, it's for our safety, it's for the people around's safety is why those handcuffs go on.
Does this mean anytime anyone matches the description of someone wanted, they're at risk of being handcuffed by police?
I can give you a personal example.
This was a great question, but he completely evades it. He does not answer the question and instead gives a personal example of some guy that he handcuffed once, and he did a great job because it was the right guy. But he doesn't answer the question that's asked. In recent years, there have been several notable legal settlements across the U.S. involving incidents where police have handcuffed small children. Just recently in Aurora, Colorado, there was a $1.9 million settlement after 4 black girls were wrongfully forced out of their car, held at gunpoint, and handcuffed in 2020. There was a recent Ninth Circuit case from about 6 months ago, arising out of Honolulu, Hawaii, where the Ninth Circuit deprived qualified immunity from police officers after they handcuffed and arrested a 10-year-old black girl at her school in 2020. They noted that they had a case from 2014, CB versus City of Sonora, where they held that the use of handcuffs on a calm, compliant, but non-responsive 11-year-old child was unreasonable, which means unconstitutional. That was 2014.